Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Ten Cars Tavern blog, and one of your hosts here at Gamers Help. The other host is, of course, my better half, Rachel.
How you doing, everybody?
Now, I know this is a bit of a surprise episode because we kept on going for the whole week. It's not going to be on Sunday.
No, we were saying it was going to be on Saturday, the
No,
wedding. Oh, you mean Gamers Health?
no. We get a wedding to go to on Saturday because honestly,
Most weddings are Saturday.
So I didn't look at the fine print, so I was confirming the.
I didn't see any of it. I just kept nagging him, like,
Yeah.
where is this
Where
wedding?
is it? What
time is this wedding? So that I know what to wear.
Right, but you didn't ask the important question. What day of the?
Yes, you told me the 8th. I was like, oh, it's a Sunday.
Oh, so I initially got.
We were like, yeah, because we were like kind of looking at stuff like
this whole week has been misscheduled. I'm just going to start with that
early because
early. So like we had I went with Dave. This again, we both screwed up, but like Rach was telling me, insisting that her
that my appointment was on Monday for like my teeth cleaning, and well, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, I kept going. That Monday's the holiday. No, it's the Monday, and then it's like, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Hey, Don. Yes, Rach looks nice.
Thank you.
Yes, because could Rach get herself all did up? All.
Yeah, that was hours ago. I think my eyeshadow was pretty melted.
Normally, she doesn't make herself look all pretty for the rest of the day. I get it.
Yeah, I painted on eyebrows for this.
So, thankfully, I sit down at this desk, and I'm about to just get the address because it's upstate. It's about an hour and 30, an hour and 45, depending on traffic. And I like to get to these events early. And I get to the website because they've got a website for this, and the website says 1 days away. First off, it tells you that the programmers of the website didn't take into account that it was going to be 1 day away. But 1 days away. I went, well, how's it 1 days away? It's like 4 hours. What? Or 3 hours away? Like, and then I look. It says the 8th, and I'm like, I look at my computer. It says the set. I went, oh shit! Thank God. Thank God. I didn't think it was the 8th when it was the 7th, because then we would have missed it. Instead, we stopped ourselves from leaving just before we left. So
I was this close to getting my dress on.
This close, and then I would have been in a shit ton of trouble. I even shaved for the occasion.
Yeah, I just kept saying, well, my makeup's done. Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
Yes.
Well, we ordered healthy food, actually.
Yes. We ordered
and we went to the park to walk the dog.
She looked so lovely walking the dog. It was amazingly good time, fun for everybody, as they say. So yes, we walked the dog, and I know Liz Stewart even. I shared this on Facebook, and even Liz Stewart was like, "So where are you gonna take Rach?" So I said, "Just walking the dog
Good,
count."
Liz.
I go, "Just walking the dog count." She goes, well, if you're both okay with it, yeah, I guess it counts. Let me walk the dog. Yeah, Don, it's been a crazy 2 weeks on all fronts. Yeah. So I mean, and the whole thing is, even the scheduling with my parents and it's all been in flux this week. So it's like, oh, don't make it up.
Well, nothing. There's nothing that didn't get done. So
right.
That's a good thing.
But the holiday threw things off. Certainly. And again,
it definitely led to some confusion.
We have enough appointments that I don't have a spreadsheet, but I just have a Word document with the date, the time, in military time because of my training, and the doctor or event. And I thought we were doing pretty good with that, but that only works if you put down the right days. Otherwise, when you get the wrong days down, then you're all screwed up. So we were a little screwed up.
No, it was. I think that we had the wedding for the 8th.
We did?
I think so. I think we had the dates down, but we were just fucked.
Oh no! On the sheet it was the 7th.
Oh, it was. Oh.
Oh, no! On the sheet it was the 7th. I changed it. I changed it today when I noticed the boo boo. I was like, oh my god. So we both had appointments today. This week. Oh my god, it tells you the week we had. It all seemed like it was scrunched into one day. So last weekend was the holiday weekend, which was pretty good actually. No bad shit happened.
Yeah, the appointments weren't really major.
Right, but we finally sorted them out right before the weekend. I was like, great, sure. I mean, I can't see. No, it's Monday. I go, Monday's the holiday. No dentist is going to be cleaning your teeth.
I'm like, whatever day the 3rd is, God damn it.
And I was like, well, no, that's not. Let's figure this out. So, so Rach had tooth cleaning on Monday. I know that's so exciting for you. I had another,
but I got a good review.
Well done, Rachie. Well done.
You're doing good.
Your teeth, Blondie, your teeth are good. I had another blood draw at my nephrologist, my kidney doctor, because I'm on 2 new medications. I showed you. I can't even pay. It's you add it to water. You measure around 3 ounces of water. You pour half of that into a cup. You stir in the unflavored goo. Well, it is powder. It turns into goo immediately. It's got psyllium husks in it, so it's got.
It gets gelatinous.
It gets thick. It's not even gelatinous. It turned into very thick. Stick to your glass type of stuff. So and then you got to pour the other half in, and then you stir it again, and then you got to take it down pretty quickly. I was initially under the belief that you had to have the stuff refrigerated, and you do. Pain in the ass, but you do. But it's good for 3 months after not being refrigerated. So theoretically, with the 3 months, I could store it in the closet. Not a big deal. But I mean, at least it means that when I travel, I don't have to figure out a way to keep this thing cool.
We don't have to have a cooler box.
Right. But I do realize now. I'm realizing this now. I got to take it 3 hours before or after taking other medication, which leads to strange timing, like the fact that I haven't taken it yet today. I thought about it when we were eating dinner, and I forgot about it. So when I finish the live stream, I'm going to have to prepare it. So
and then have the next medicine after midnight.
Right, which is fine, which is what happens anyway. But like tomorrow, when we go to the wedding reception, unless I get up early enough to take my meds early, so I can take this med by like say 1:30. That means taking my medication by 10:30, and that tells you how loath I am to get up early. I'll have to take it when we get back, not because I couldn't take it at the reception, but there's no way you're going to mix this thing up at the reception. You're not going to measure out the proper amount of water, and if that wasn't an issue, I can't see myself stirring this in my water glass in front of everybody. Nobody.
No.
Nobody wants to see that shite, and I certainly don't. So it'll get done when I get home tomorrow. So, but I have to have an additional blood draw because of new medication, because it's checking my potassium. Potassium has to be in
your medication. Your Corindia was increased.
My Corindia was
increased.
The
potential to increase your potassium.
And high potassium isn't good.
Right.
So the normal range,
and so the powder that you're taking in the water is supposed to bring down the potassium.
Right, as is the sodium bicarbonate.
Okay.
that's supposed to work together.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go for another blood draw. They wanted it in 10 days. No, they wanted. He initially said, I think 10 days, but 10 days would have been the weekend or 5 days, whatever it was. We're not around next week, so I had to punt it till a week from Monday. But it's going to be weekly blood draws until my numbers get where they need to be. But the range for potassium is like 2.0 to 5.6. I'm 5.7. It's not like I am extremely outside the range, but I am outside the range. Just a little bit. If it was horseshoes, it would be worth points, but it's not horseshoes. So, yeah. So, and they've scheduled me for like I don't know 3 or 4 blood draws just to make sure it's already on the schedule, and then we'll take it from there. So that was. Oh, and Rafe went back to physical therapy.
Yeah, I went back last Friday.
Oh, okay.
Friday before.
Oh, there was no because of the holiday.
Because of the holiday, it was really hard to get scheduled.
Right. So you only had one.
And then the other appointments at it. Yeah, we had.
Oh, okay.
And where we thought they were.
Yeah. So that's been our I guess weekend review. We've had some extended family not drama but events going on that have been distracting just because you want things to go well. Now they're going well until they were. I think it kept us from seeing the schedule for as it really needed to be. I think that our minds were not maybe quite as focused as they need to be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess the lesson learned from this weekend is better to be early than to be late. And we were going to be a day early.
Mm-hmm.
And although we could have, apparently there was a hotel nearby the venue where they had booked rooms in case people wanted them. I don't. I first off, I doubt we would have gotten the rate the day before.
Mm-hmm.
But even if we had, we wouldn't have had a change of clothes. So, man, it would have been go up to your hotel room and strip so you have your clothes fresh for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got no devices. I guess you're watching hotel cable. Uh-oh. No, can't do it. I'll drive the hour and a half back. But yeah. So we actually decided, by the way, just a little bookkeeping part. The interface that we use is StreamYard. And I've mentioned this on the other live streams. I'm going to mention this on this live stream. StreamYard has doubled its price and then some.
They're tripping.
Yeah, they're a $20 basic a month is now $45. Professional, which had been $39, is now $85. I had been on the professional because I like the additional ways to share my live streams out. I thought it was useful, not just to me but to my viewers. It's not viable at 85. My AdSense for YouTube is like 70 for the month. So Don's saying he moved over to Restream.
Good.
I believe
that's where you're going to.
No,
right?
I'm not going. I'm probably not doing Restream. No, I am probably doing Streamlabs. Okay, and listen, Restream was a good option, and I do believe that they're offering a 20% discount if you're coming from StreamYard. Yeah, I can't see how they can validate charging that much, but I think it's because they think people are comfortable with their service and won't understand how to move on.
Oh, people can't learn. So
yeah. As to why Streamlabs offers both a web interface and an app interface. I'm looking to, when I go on vacations, when I go to conventions, to leave my laptop behind. I want to use just my iPad. So that looks to be an interface that works with that. It has an integrated tip jar, It has a few good features. Restream looks really good, and it looks like the learning curve coming over from StreamYard should be minimal, if anything. I think they're both good choices, but for what you got, $12.50 a month seems like a pretty good deal. Yeah. So yeah, Restream doesn't look bad at all. I have an offer from James Carpio to give me a Zoom lesson one day of all the ins and outs. Also,
for this Streamlabs.
For Streamlabs, yes. Yeah. So here, listen. This is good, right? Don's trying one service. I'm trying another. I'm gambling $12.50 a month as opposed to what, 85. I think that if StreamYards if Streamlabs doesn't work up to its potential, I can always opt into Restream down the line. But I am locked into StreamYard until December, which is good because it means I am not being pushed out quickly. I wasn't doing by the month, I was doing by the year. So my price is locked in a little bit longer, which is probably why I haven't gotten the email announcing the new plans. Here's the slick little shit with this, by the way, folks. I'm just going to throw this out there. If you go to their website and you look up the new plans, they describe the new plans. But when I look for pricing, I don't get any of the new pricing. I get the old pricing. I get the old plans that I am a part of and was part of.
Oh, they're trying to keep it a secret from you?
People are only finding out the new pricing when they get the email. Like, so Joe the lawyer got the email that his plans were. And by the way, they're not changing what they're charging you on your plan, because, excuse my language, the fuckers are killing the old plans, introducing new plans. So it's not like we increase the price on a plan; the plans are gone. Listen, your cell phone carriers do some things that are similar to that,
right?
It's like, oh well, no, we're not. We're not increasing the price on your plan. Your plan is no longer available, and you can't renew it. So that's what they're doing with StreamYard.
Well, good. I can't renew it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But so they're signing people up automatically to what they consider to be a comparable plan. But yeah, no. Listen, I would have been okay with the price increase of $5, maybe even $10 a month, with the way inflation has been over the last couple of years. Maybe people wouldn't have blinked. But when you claim that the new features they're offering is nothing, and it's stuff that most people aren't going to be using. If you're in the basic plan, what you're getting for 20 is worth about 20. Maybe it'd be worth 25. Maybe some people would have said 30. I could bite the bullet and take it. But 45, screw them. That's more than the professional plan used to be. So again, if you're using StreamYard, now is the time to look at options. We'll probably start looking at options. I may start experimenting with Streamlabs this week. You may get some random live streams that will pop up into your feed. These are going to be tests, if that happens. Testing out the software, testing out the interface. It's a learning experience, certainly. But I feel bad for people that were on the month to month that are going to have to get this done within 30 days. Because when they introduce the new plan to you, what they're doing is, hey, you've got new features. Look, you can change your web screen background. In this case, from an off-white / very light gray to black, which would be awesome, right? Less reflection and all that stuff. But they're not stressing the fact that they're doubling your price.
Well, are the upgrades even anything?
They're nothing.
That's
justified.
Not life-changing?
No, nothing.
Does it include the tip jar? And
no.
Right,
services do?
Yeah, if you can get better from somewhere else, then
so that's...
They just sealed their fate.
So, like I said, you're going to see some changes over the next couple of weeks. Don't get shocked. Don't get surprised.
but definitely give feedback so that this way we know what the experience of it is on the other side.
Right. So I know, like, most people are going into, like, I know, like, Eric, why'd you jump in for a full year? Well, full year was $12.50, and I have somebody who can walk me through it. I've heard good things about Restream. Of course, the good things I heard were
that's what I thought you were going with.
I initially was. It's the first thing I could think about.
The person you were talking about, and then you never told me the name of the other one.
Right, and the reason why Restream came to mind is because I know somebody who uses it. Been using it for years. I don't talk to the person anymore, Vince, but he uses it and said it was cheaper even back then than StreamYard and offered the same features. So, and that's not an endorsement. That's just that was an honest assessment. So it's an honest assessment. I think that there's, listen, anything that can allow you to literally plug and play your guests in, your co-hosts, is good enough for me. Maybe Streamlabs will. I think from my looking at Streamlabs, it might offer so many functions that my head's going to explode. But I think once I watch a few videos on it, I think it would be a lot easier. Yeah, a lot of people are going to leave them. I believe that, RPG Grandma. Don, you're right about that. They will lose a lot of customers.
Right. It's like when something is, they raise it because, yes, it's inflation and we all understand, that stuff goes up. But when you do it as like a slap in the face and it's kind of predatory, that's how it feels. So, and people should leave.
Look at do the math, okay? And I'm sure they did the math. If they lose half their customer base, they are still making more money, right? If half their customer base walks away, remember they more than doubled the prices. It's 125 and 128% increases, respectively for the two original plans. 20% going to 45 is 125. 39 going to 89 is 128%. They lose half of their customer base. They're still up. And they're lowering their bandwidth. I don't know. Listen, if they had increased my my monthly and then said, oh, and by the way, we're going to increase your storage hours from 50 hours to 150, I think people were going, oh God, I don't, but they're not. That's the one thing most people want to see increased. That's not being increased. Hector, welcome. Don, I am just perplexed as to why such a large increase. I mean, I can see if they did something amazing, added services, etc., but nothing is being offered. Again, I think, Don, part of the problem is they feel that they have this
corner on the market.
The corner of the market. They are the go-to, but they know. Listen, I did a video on this earlier this week. I pointed out that the chart that they show you, where they talk about the new plans, amidst the pricing, they know that they're fucking people over. They know it's bullshit. If they were confident in it, they wouldn't be hiding the prices. So people should leave. And I suspect they're going to be very surprised. RPG Grandma, I'm glad I haven't looked into live stream services yet. Yeah, well, don't worry. I believe me, before the month is out, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of reviews. Don, I will quote Wenger. Surprise, motherfuckers. You are. That is a good Wenger quote in this case. Yeah. Again, there are a number of services out there. There are some that are free. OBS is what, free? But it requires some technical knowledge. And if you're technical, that's great. I am maybe me 15, 20 years ago would have been like, oh, all in. No, I need something that holds my hand. So we shall see. But again, I am thankful I am not in the rush of being pushed out quickly. I am.
You have time to learn anything.
I have a time to learn. So, what is quite likely going to happen is that I am going to use StreamYard and experiment with Streamlabs. And then suddenly, if Streamlabs suddenly just clicks, it's going to be 100% Streamlabs going on. Otherwise, it's going to be a slower transition. But Rachel's going to be annoyed because some of the videos that are going to be popping up on that TV set that looks like right behind her head are going to be like how to use Streamlabs. I was like, because she's going to be like,
no, I'll just put on my own thing.
She's like, I'll just tune it out. I've got other stuff to entertain me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and by the way, we got 11 people, not counting Rumble. I'm not even sure what our Rumble numbers are because I don't have Rumble open on the side here. But let me get Rumble. Let me get Rumble open and see how Rumble is doing. Out of curiosity. Okay, Rumble's got one. It's an even dozen. Let's get to a baker's dozen. So I'm gonna. Oh, I thought that I guess I dropped it. We actually have a show and tell set up for today. We actually have a document to share. We actually did show prep. Don't get overly excited by that. Okay. They're gonna get spoiled, and we don't want our viewers to get spoiled. You know. Hold on. All right, so we were going to talk tonight about snacks and healthy snack options, and I prepared a document. By the way, don't tell anybody, but I asked ChatGPT to do a little research on this, and we picked and chose what chose. We picked and chose. I'm sorry, occasionally I'm illiterate. I channel my inner Pennsylvanian.
No, nobody has an inner one of those.
Oh, all right. Well,
we all have times where people question if English is our native language. We'll just put it that way.
If English is native language, damn it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us would want to acknowledge anything like that in Oz.
Don, as for the Rumble support, both Restream and Streamlabs support it the same way that it's supported by StreamYard.
Oh,
yeah. So you got to match them, and then you got to set up the stream on Rumble first, and then move. So it's not it's not integrated like other stuff is. It still is compatible, but it's the similar process. So, are you done with that yet?
I'm not sure. I'm just super curious what the hell that is.
Move your foot and I'll tell you. Okay, that is
tape?
No, that's the base to that little glowing globe I used to have that the cat knocked down.
Oh.
Because the cat does that stuff. She's like, I don't like this. Get it out of my way. So, Snack Smart, foods that boost energy and focus. But then we got a bonus.
So these are good for like if you're having a marathon sort of thing, a marathon game.
So we all snack at the game table. When we're playing, and I do most of my gaming with VTTs, but when I used to game with my gaming group in this very room, we would all buy Ring Dings and Cheetos and Doritos and Gatorade and all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd knock.
These are some healthy alternatives,
right? But you can eat them at any time. Okay, yeah. It doesn't have to be just for gaming. Trail mix without the added sugar. When you buy trail mix, you got to look at the ingredients. Some of them are sweetened up.
Oh yeah, some of them, and like some of the balance breaks, like they come with like white chocolate instead of like the dark chocolate. I think you probably want the dark chocolate more
Right.
in your trail mix. Something nice that we've had is trail mix that is portion controlled.
Yes.
So this measure it.
And that was actually from Walmart, of all places.
No, it's from Stop and Shop.
No, we got it from Walmart too.
Stop and Shop.
No, we got the nut and the nut and the nut mix, the little nut ones.
Mm.
Okay, with
Oh
the
yeah,
raisins.
yeah.
She's
But the ones that come in with the chocolate and the,
oh yes, but you can find them at Walmart too if you look. If you're looking for a price
I
point.
guess.
Yes. But the trail mix, it has a mix of nuts like almonds, cashews, walnuts. Some of the less expensive trail mix is going to throw in peanuts because peanuts are a cheaper nut. But then you have to worry about nut allergies for those that have it.
Or granola. They put granola in there.
They can sometimes with seeds and dried fruit. Sometimes it is raisins, apricots, papaya. I'll try to avoid the ones that have craisins. Those are cranberries that are pumped with sugar.
That's hard to avoid, though.
I know. But those
I'm
are
glad I like them. And they are pumped with sugar, though,
Yeah,
and
they are.
artificial flavor.
yeah. Vegetable sticks with hummus.
I love hummus.
So they're talking here carrot sticks, cucumber slices, bell pepper strips.
Yeah, is that what we do to bell peppers?
So these are ways to eat your hummus or guacamole or whatever else, a healthier dip.
Yep.
You get something that's got the crunch, you're getting fiber from the fruit, you're getting healthy fats from what you're dipping it in. Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. Greek yogurt is protein and probiotic. 2 P's. I don't know if that's really 2 P's, but protein's very important. But probiotics are great when you can get them. You top it with fresh berries and nuts, becomes a tasty, filling snack that also helps avoid the sugar crash. Hey, the Parasocial audience, welcome.
Yay.
Air popped popcorn. Now, we used to do the microwave popcorn that we would air pop ourselves, essentially, with a little bit of olive oil in these containers that would they were like rubbery.
Oh yeah, we
containers.
still have that somewhere.
Right, but you can also try to if you're a lazy butt like me, try to get healthier microwave popcorn, but without that swirl of
right
buttery flavor. You want stuff that's light, but you can do portion control that way too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now they mentioned seasoning like paprika or nutritional yeast for flavor. Nutritional yeast, by the way, is very good if you're cooking low carb bread-like substances. It doesn't really act like yeast, but it gives you yeasty flavor.
Or a cheesy thing, or
yeah. Apple slices with peanut butter, not my thing, but the thing for a lot of people that I know. They enjoy both, and I'm not a peanut butter person. I used to be when I was much younger, but my mother drove it out of me. No peanut butter for you, damn it! No peanut butter for you. Oh, see, Grandma, I need to start bringing veggies to work, especially for my afternoon shift when the staff offers me free candy and chips.
Oh yeah.
The carrot I was going to bring this week became dinner ingredients instead. Parasocial, maybe cinnamon on popcorn. You can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. I love cinnamon.
If you're not looking for savory, if you're looking for it now, there are. Oh God, what is our one of our spice companies?
I think it might be the.
I forget the name of the company. We ordered stuff from them like
Yes, like we have cinnamon bun, we have
Yeah.
chocolate,
So it's
and you can put it on popcorn, like garlic lovers.
oh yeah,
Flavor God.
Flavor God. Thank you, Rach. So just do a Google search for Flavor God.
Yeah.
They have toppings or spices for various types, like savory, but they got a cinnamon. They have a chocolate donut
Yes.
that is to die for, and it's low sugar and it's low sodium. And we were looking for stuff that was low sugar and low sodium at the time, so that was definitely why we went for that. So that's just an
And
idea.
still need that. So.
Yeah. So now something
Here's the show and tell.
All right, so reach behind.
We have Incan seeds.
Oh, there you go. Incan seeds. So these are Sacha Inchi, SACHAINCHI seeds.
Sacha Imchi. Incan peanut.
Okay. So, by the way, they are not peanuts, and if you have a peanut allergy, they are
safe for people with peanut allergy and tree nut allergy.
Yes. So now they're talking here on this bag, a serving size being 1 ounce.
1 ounce.
And I think that for many of us,
how many servings does it say come in a bag?
Bag is 12 ounces, so you get 12 servings. Okay, these are like $15 on Amazon. They're cheaper directly through the vendor.
This company. We learned about him through Thomas D. He's like a YouTuber who does like a lot of like bodybuilding and like nutrition stuff, and you know, he always comes with something interesting. So we've ordered other things from him before. I would never steered wrong. Not directly from him. I don't know if he has an interest in this company, but he's
right. I don't think he
sponsored it, or maybe.
Actually, I don't think he was even sponsored. He just was.
Just loved it.
Right. So it was really good. So
recommended it.
So calorie wise, an ounce is about 190 calories.
That's a lot. That's almost like macadamias.
Right, but if you look up online, usually they're talking a serving size that's about 10 grams, so that's like a third of an ounce. So I was like, huh, interesting. All right, let's. I said we'll get into that. So when you get it from this company, the Incan seeds from Grassroots, okay, you have organic roasted Sacha Inchi seeds, avocado oil, and sea salt.
And that's a beautiful thing. No inflammatory oils.
Right.
And it's also got really nice
they got a ranch.
Very nice variety.
Right. So this is the lightly salted. We haven't tried this yet. We tried the ranch. That is very nice. We also have a sweet heat or something like that.
Oh, we did get sweet heat.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
So, but in 1 ounce of these, you get 9 grams of protein. You get 3 grams of fiber. Now there's 3 carbs, of which 3 are fiber. So if you're counting net carbs, there's essentially 0 net carbs. You get 15 grams of fat, but only 1 gram is saturated fat. And you get over 5 grams of omega-3.
Yeah, these are great for that.
This is better than fish oil. If you hate taking fish oil, you could probably
incorporate these into your diet.
A third of an ounce, 10 grams.
Yeah, I'm guessing people that don't like to eat fish, like vegans, would eat something like this.
Yeah, I think this could certainly be beneficial.
To get the protein and the omegas.
To me, the ranch ones taste vaguely peanut-like, with an earthy taste to it. They have a distinct taste. It's not a bad taste. And they got a nice little crunch to it. So now,
yeah, it's pretty cool. They do a lot for you.
Yeah, so they are an excellent source of omega-3, omega-6, omega-9 fatty acids.
And the ratios of those are good.
They're very good ratio.
They're the proper ratio that you need. Whereas, like, if you have more omega-6s than omega-3s, it's not good for you and can raise your cholesterol.
So, the omegas are supposed to help you lower cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, which is what we got going with Rach and her knees. So that's can only help.
Anything anti-inflammatory, I'm jumping on.
Improve heart health and support cognitive function. Now, I looked that one up when this came up, and there is a study showing that regularly eating, and I think the serving sizes were like 10 grams. Again, about a third of the serving size they're showing here, help people as getting older, in the potential mental decline that this seemed to have to support the brain functions, and there was less decline seen.
That's cool.
It's high in protein. We already mentioned it, and it's plant protein. So protein is for muscle repair and building muscle, supports muscle growth, provides sustained energy. It also has it's packed with antioxidants. So this includes vitamin E.
So it can be a cancer-fighting food also.
Yeah. Para, I'm surprised. Nuts. I can't handle them. I can't portion control. I love the taste so much. Well, when it comes to portion control,
this company has also like individual serving sizes. That was more expensive, and we would just measure.
Right. So that's when it comes to anything, portion control is something that you have.
You're better to measure than just
and then just dipping your hand in the bag constantly. But it's packed with vitamin E and beta sitosterol. Sitosterol. These compounds help reduce cells from oxidative stress and damage caused by free radicals, which can reduce the risk of chronic diseases such as cancer
and heart disease.
Promotes digestive health. That's the high fiber you're getting in this. So supports weight management. That's the protein and the fiber working together to satiate you. Unless you like the parasocial, who nuts make you binge. I can't help you if you binge on nuts too. And I understand it too. I'm not trying to be dirty, Rachie. Rachie's like, he's being dirty. I know how my wife's mind works. Now it helps with the good skin and hair.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Due to its high omega-3 content and vitamin E, it helps to hydrate and nourish the skin. Again, reduce inflammation. That's twice what he mentioned it.
Yes.
Elasticity.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Strengthen hair.
As we keep losing our weight, our faces will go, and cave in.
Right. Now, they also say that the omega-3s can help with symptoms of depression and anxiety.
I was reading something else earlier in the day too that talked about eating less processed foods also helps with depression and anxiety and can really be great for your mental health. Where like if you're like crazy addicted to like fast food, you're gonna have a lot of trouble.
I can see that.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess, if you look at just different attempts that I've made at dieting and, sort of behavior change around food and weight control, this time is the first time that I'm really eating food for its benefits, for its, the health properties of it, and looking for that and looking to understand more about it, the foods that I take.
Right.
than other times in the past. It was just like, what's going to fit into this puzzle that's going to make losing weight work, or what foods can I get away with, you know? This time around, I'm looking more at, well, is that food an anti-cancer food? Does it, what are the things that it does for you?
Right.
And matching up what I need. So, I guess, I'm trying to have food as medicine, meaning not that it tastes like medicine, but that
it's healthier.
Works as medicine for your body so that you don't have to take as much pharmaceutical medicine, as we get older.
Yeah. So, Mr. Gunn, welcome. And yes, we thought we were going to be at a wedding too. We thought that until about, 15 minutes before we're going to leave. And I'm getting the address off my computer. And I'm looking at the site. And I'm finally looking at the site for the first time, not just looking at it for the address. And I'm like, one day is away. I went, that's bad English, but wait, one day. And I look on the page, it says September 8th. And I go, today's the 7th. Man, what an asshole.
That's putting on my lipstick.
Yeah,
the last step.
Like, I know.
And he starts running down the hallway. Abort! Abort!
Stand down!
Stand down! Like, what the hell are you talking about? What happened?
Yeah, it's been that kind of a week. Parasulfa, before diabetes, I knew shockingly little about nutrition.
Yes.
At night, I used to binge on peanut butter sandwiches, toasted and peanut butter an inch thick.
Oh.
And I'd eat 2. 3,000 calorie snacks.
Yeah.
Yes. RPG Grandma. Yes, eating better for health is good. Mr. Gunn. Wise guy. What? Yeah. Doe was right. It's an hour and 45-minute ride upstate. now I was like, I probably would have gotten sick for tomorrow if I had to go back. I'd actually left. I would have been like, I'm sorry. I got the vid. Parasocial. I can't have peanut butter in my house, but I was up to 90 pounds lost last week.
Congratulations.
Relapsed a bit, but yes, awesome. That's dedication. I mean, listen, one of the things that, and I'll get back to what these nuts did, but one of the things that we're actively seeing now is that you can have your weight loss, and then one day you're retaining water, you're retaining waste material, and your weight loss early in the week is now a weight gain, but it's not the daily ups and downs. It's the general trend that you got to look at.
Yeah.
You got to remind Rachel. And
I know you're like, oh fuck it,
I'm gonna eat shit now.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing I do. Do stinking thinking of crap.
Okay, so it also improves mood and cognitive function, supports overall brain health. But the anti-inflammatory can help with arthritis, cardiovascular disease, metabolic disorders. They're saying the fact that it helps to satiate you can help with those that have diabetes because it can keep you from overeating. And the fact that there's essentially zero net carbs in these seeds. They're technically seeds. So the conclusion. This wasn't. By the way, this
did they get to see how big it
is? It's kind of see it in the.
And there's a little window there. On my it's under your hand. Yeah. Little brown things that are a little thick.
All right.
And they're split in half.
Hold on. Now, when I open it up, it has. I would say the odor is very similar to
probably a walnut.
In my mind, It's a similar. That would have been fun if I dropped it. The odor is similar to a peanut in the shell. And you get a peanut that's still in the shell.
Oh yes, yes.
That's the odor I was getting that I was saying was peanut like, and Rachel's like, oh no, it's peanut.
Well, when I was tasting and crunching on it,
So
it's maybe a little greener than a peanut.
this is what it is. But yeah, it definitely has. Now we haven't tried the lightly salted ones. We've only had them with ranch. I like it.
I like it too. I can't wait for sweet though.
So I mean, this is going to be like in a little nightly snack mix of sliced cheese and turkey pepperoni and low sugar beef jerky. These nuts are going to, fit in very well. By the way, my blood sugar over the last 2 weeks is averaging 113.
That's important stuff.
So, yeah, we haven't mentioned this, but when I was eating my more traditional diet, which got me ballooned up to 259, my blood sugar wasn't bad, but it would not just spike high, but it would spike low.
Right, you had peaks and troughs that were very
So I would often wake up at night
extreme
with my glucose monitor going off, and I would do the you know what? It's only down to 66. If it goes down to 55 and goes off again, then I'll worry about it. I'm going back to sleep. And 9 times out of 10, that was probably
right. You had to wake up again.
Yeah. But the reality is that now, and I'm looking at my wake up and my blood sugar goes down to maybe 85, upper 70s, and then slowly goes up as I'm getting ready to wake up and gets up to about 105, 110. These are great numbers. Now, when we go out to have Chinese food for lunch at a sit-down Chinese restaurant, which makes very good Chinese food, and I get my brown rice. Before, my brown rice would spike me, and I would go off, and then I would get this. And now, brown rice brings me up to around 200, maybe 180. I'm in shock. That's because I am putting better foods in me throughout the day.
Right. I guess that the issue is like the quality of the foods that we're eating is much better.
Yes.
And it might be that you have to go to the food store more often than what we used to.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how to get the best quality at its best freshness.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, shopping with a list. I never believed in it, but it keeps you more focused. Parasocial. I weigh myself at the same time in the morning. I tend to gain 3 to 5 pounds during the day as I drink and eat, and then overnight drop down again. Yeah, and I think that your numbers will look better weight wise if you've had our purple brown liver, as opposed to it's like nothing happened because your waste material is still in there. That's part of the up and down. I know we talk potty stuff. It's a potty party. Yeah, Don, these Incan seeds are good. Like I said, you can get them from Amazon, and if you're just curious, you can get a bag from Amazon. The price is about $15 on Amazon. Amazon will ship it Prime. But we were like, we're going to make a commitment to add a good snack to our diet. We went to the Grassroots site, and it was probably maybe $12 a bag. Significantly cheaper if you're buying 3 or 4 bags.
I guess they add in their delivery.
I think delivery was free. So it's just that you're cutting out the middleman. When they go through Amazon, we all know Amazon has to get.
Yeah, they have to take a chunk of something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Gunn, your tangent is fine. Raleigh, North Carolina is having a historical minis convention the
Oh,
weekend of September 20th.
wow.
So folks who are into that. Ink Seed Curious. What is that a metaphor for? That's a metaphor for trying to find I don't know, the seed of life. I mean, the miracle food, right? I mean, this is one of those things that is there that we don't hear much about, but it does so much good for your body. Taken in, don't eat a whole bag in one sitting. I think
Right.
that's probably going to be.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be shitting like a chimp then.
How much fiber is that? You know, but if you can if you can eat something, especially if you're a diabetic that has zero net carbs, has fiber, has good vitamins, omega 3s, omega 6s.
And the texture is just the same as the nut.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I think when we go to the Poconos, we're gonna take one of these bags.
Oh
with
hell
us.
yeah, we're gonna bring some stuff.
You know, also it makes us buy less when we go snack.
Should we
first.
bring other stuff like maybe some of those salads from Lidl?
I'm sure we can.
We could slide in there on Monday.
It's like we could do this.
Yeah, we can slide in there on Monday, pick up some of those chopped salads and some chicken.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we go to the Poconos, we get one night out?
Yeah, one or two. Well, because we're probably going to be having the morning out.
Right. Mine.
And then the one night is going to be
2 nights. It's going to be 2 nights of dinner because it's got so much food.
Right.
The Italian food.
Italian, please.
So, Mr. Gunn, I know I need to lose weight. There is that. Parasocial. Imagine what Aztec food might taste like, or even be. So now, by the way, so now these Inca seeds, they're roasted. That's when they become beneficial. When they're raw,
it's not. You can't get the benefit.
You don't get the benefit because it's actually uncooked raw. It's actually something that prevents your body from absorbing certain nutrients.
Oh, okay.
Go figure that one out. But roasted, and again, they're roasting this in avocado oil, so it's healthy oil. Parasocial, I'm afraid to even ask. Oh, the Parasocial audience, Soylent Green. This is Mr. Gunn saying that. He goes, yeah, noshing on New York City homeless chaps.
Oh,
that would not be healthy.
No.
You know,
that would probably be worse than processed food.
On that note, it's 9:00. It's the witching hour. I think we better go before she says something even worse than that. Listen, again, we are going to be migrating from using StreamYard over the next couple of weeks. So you're going to see some changes. Things are going to look a little bit different. Don't go. Did I go somewhere I didn't expect? It's the same place. Some days it may look this way, but some days it may look something different.
And please give feedback.
Yes,
about your experience of how it's
on your end.
On your side to be able to use it and see things.
It should if it's too cluttered or something going, because sometimes things give you more options. As a creator, you're like, I gotta turn all the buttons on, and then people are gonna be like, I don't want that. But we shall see, because they have a winter tavern thing on Streamlabs, where I could start.
Oh,
off-
that's what sold it, huh?
Oh, it has an animation where I could like fade you guys in with like a Winter
Uh.
Tavern animated scene, and then we go live. It could be really bad. It could be really bad. All right, folks. Oh wait, you make your own tortillas, Grandma?
Oh my God! You have to tell us how.
Yeah, you need a tortilla press for that, probably.
You must.
We got no room for tortilla press.
Oh no.
On that note, folks, as always, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll this dice, roll them well. Hey, if nothing else, I've got everything done already for tonight. I even got my blog post done early because I feel like I'm going to be away.
Awesome.
So, all right, folks, thank you so much for spending our regular Saturday night with us.
Thank you, and take good care.
And just pretend that Rach got to make herself look all pretty just for you. It wasn't for a wedding we didn't go to. All right, folks. Later.
Take care.